right, first, let's go over our strength routine for Friday, cycle number 2 here of 2026. A little bit of just shoulder mobility, stability, kind of strengthen our end range of motion a bit, fighting some resistance with this band. We're gonna sit back into a child's pose position. Band around the wrist, arms out straight, hands on the block. Not here. You cannot see me very well. Not here. There, that's where I want this. Also notice a lot of people naturally want to sit up like this while they do this mobility piece. Release, relax down. Not here. There's a difference of being here and relaxed. We're gonna aim out to the side, tap, tap, tap. As far as the angle, you just need to move your arm to the side. Yes, my hand goes backwards, but that's just because there's no other option. I'm not moving my arm backwards. We're not aiming like this. Just move the hand to the side, tap the floor. To the side, tap the floor. After that, so it's gonna be 10 of those, 5 each way, and then 10 at a different angle. Boom. Try to keep everything nice and still outside of the shoulder that's doing the work. From there, our barbell wrist curls should be nice and familiar with those by now. Just be easy on the pace, slight hold at the top. Don't bend the arms. A lot of people naturally do this. Keep the arms straight. Cable pull aparts, these are fun. These light, these don't need to be heavy. I'll go try to go heavy on these, no reason. I'm personally gonna start with 5 pounds on each side. Slowly build from there. That's a good angle. We'll make that work. Opposite sides, reach across. I like to start my hands at shoulder height. Notice the hands though will finish a little bit below the shoulders. Not way down here, not even, a little bit lower. Only go as far as you can. Squeeze the back, release. Squeeze the back, release. Everyone. Lots of people cheat this. We keep the arms straight. There's a very big difference in going here compared to, look at the elbows, here. Almost everyone does that. They bend the elbows and then open up. That takes away from the targeted area we're trying to hit. Keep your arms straight the whole time. Elevated plie squats. Elevated just in case you do have a nice range of motion. I don't quite have the range of motion to go past the plates, but some people do. Open your toesies up. Nice and wide. Wider than you think, almost perpendicular to you. I think that's the right terminology. Most people are gonna go here, wider than you think. Should be kind of hard to even stand this way. This is gonna help hit more of the groin, our adductors. There's a different squatting variation. As you go down, make sure the knees aren't caving in. If the knees are caving in, it's because your hips are internally rotating. Try to keep those externally rotated. Glutes will be engaged better. Inch better for you, in my opinion. Tall torso. If you can't reach the floor, that's perfectly fine. I'm not really even close. Some people can, though. It's really impressive. Smooth and steady. Slight pause at the bottom. Something to catch. A lot of people, they think, oh, reach the floor. So they'll come here and think they're doing a good job just because they're touching the floor when they're just sacrificing their form by hinging while they do it. Or just rounding their back. Stay nice and tall throughout the motion. And our last one, this one's a bit odd, if I'm being honest. Kind of hard to do. Some hip work, hip rotations with a bar. I like to see both arms here because it's going to help make sure we don't rotate too much. You are going to twist a bit, but I don't want to just open up like this. This will kind of ensure that we don't do that. Starting off, you may have to play with your footing depending how long your legs are. Some of you might need to be farther in. Some of you might need to be a little closer to the bar. Play with it, see what feels right. This is our starting position. Ideally, we want to see the bar maybe a little bit above the knee. That would be a good height. This, once again, may have to play with this. Right here, we're already in nice flexion for this hip. We're gonna now reach the foot backwards. Open up and pull it back. Some very subtle things going on here that make it to where this is really effective and where it's not really doing much. Let's look at the knee when it gets close, when I reach back. Look how close it gets to the bar. Now you're gonna notice, before I start coming up, I'm going to lift the knee. Right when I lift the knee is when I start to pull my foot back in. Now, let's talk about how that knee actually raises. The knee doesn't have the ability to move in or out. It's controlled by the hip. We want to externally rotate this specific hip. But what most people do naturally is they just twist. See how my knee went up when I twisted my hips? We want to learn how to individually isolate each hip. We don't want to just rotate. We want to keep this hip still. And I'm going to externally rotate this hip as I slide back in to position. Whew, starts to burn. Anyways, play with it. That one's can be challenging. Just try it out. Trial and error. Good luck.